Can't you see I'm busy? Can't you see I'm busy?
I know you have a lot of questions for me. Ask them, and then we'll decide what to do with you.
Who are you? Or what are you?
We are C consciousness. We were once 7 scientists, 7 distinct personalities. Now, we exist as one mind. By merging our consciousnesses, we've achieved a direct connection with the noosphere. I am the representative of C consciousness.
Everyone in the zone thinks S.T.A.L.K.E.R killed you all. How did you manage to survive?
When S.T.A.L.K.E.R went to Lab X7 with the intent of destroying our pods, we were certain that the end was near. As it turned out, even after our physical demise, our existence persisted within the noosphere. Regardless of S.T.A.L.K.E.'s intentions, any efforts to revive us would have been futile because the merging of our minds is irreversible.
Since you survived, does that mean the noosphere is an extension of life?
The noosphere is much more than just the Earth's information field. Thanks to the zone, sentient beings can achieve eternal life in the form of subtle matter, pure consciousness, free from the constraints and limitations of a physical body. However, should anyone attempt to harness the anomalous energy, it will inevitably result in the annihilation of all subtle matter.
What are you trying to achieve?
After the reckless intervention by S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the structure of the noosphere was damaged, isolating individual subtle matter images from one another. The Shining will reinstate the right to immortality for all sentient beings in the zone, and eventually, for all of mankind. From then on, our liberated consciousnesses will gain the ability to communicate directly with one another, facilitating the free exchange of knowledge and experience. It will be the dawn of a new age.
So this is what the Shining Zone really is. I knew it in my heart. I believed in it all along. Seek and ye shall find.
The Shining can rid us of the darkness that's holding us back, preventing us from hearing each other. It will grant us eternal life. No pain, no regret, no suffering.
How can we make this new age come sooner?
Scholar, the word is at the gates. It's just a matter of time before they break through.
But of course. Fuck. Take care of them and fast.
Remember, I don't work for you.
You're working with me. Over and out. Skip, I need you to help distract the ward while I get the professor out. I'll meet you outside. I can't get the professor out of here while you're still hanging around. You have to distract the ward. You have to distract the ward.
directions. There's a railroad tunnel to skip. You know that...
Skiff, there's no denying I was right now, is there? What we witnessed was truly a miracle.
Sure, it was pretty impressive, but I'm having a hard time believing it all.
That's because we were so rudely interrupted. Faith always begins with doubt, but it also culminates in knowledge. Doesn't matter. We'll find another way to contact the representative. We'll need to locate the X Network Center, where all the physiographs are linked. The problem is, we don't know where it is or how to get there. It's time to go legend hunting, Skiff. We need S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
What do you know about S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
All there is to know in the zone. He did what no one has ever done before. He reached the very center of the zone and revealed I've been looking for him for as long as I can remember. But so far, all my efforts have been in vain. Lucky for us, he wasn't alone on his journey.
So, what are you gonna do next?
You should be asking what you're going to do. To find S.T.A.L.K.E.R, we'll need to track down the Doctor. He's a legend in his own right. He materializes out of thin air, heals everyone he encounters, even mutants, and then vanishes without a trace.
Okay, where do I find him?
I have a feeling you could use one,
We risked our necks just lugging him back. And you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folk.
Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here?
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
I'm looking for the Doctor. I heard you know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you lot.
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The Doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but finding the Doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the Doctor lives. All we know is he helps the wounded, both.
Why didn't your buddy, the Doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a blood.
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe...
Tell me more about the Doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
It can get much worse. The Doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured...
I'm telling you, it was the Doctor. We've been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Harnett. The Doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
So where should I start looking for him?
Ray was gonna stake out a place where the Doctor was...
So that's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight?
You're after the Doctor, Stalker, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we...
Don't listen to him, Loner. 2 fellows took on the Clue's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something.
Thanks for the help.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there.
Better yet, get out of here while you still...
Near the village. Hurts. Oh.
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
I'm looking for the doctor.
We were looking for him too, but he got to us first. We were sent here to track down the... I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around.
Who are you working for?
I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen the guy, and his job's always turned. Never heard from him again. We shouldn't...
Who is he?
The doctor! It was him! He's the one who... I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. I put 2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up... I'm not gonna make it, am I?
I'll get him.
Don't. He's not even human.
Alpha team!
He's about to off...
We got that scumbag. Did anyone catch where he went? I'm forwarding the coordinates to the client. Watch my back. Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down. Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
Everyone stay put. Open fire! Stay put. Flanking the enemy! I need cover! I need cover!
He didn't kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait. And I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now what do you...
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.'s figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
A regenerator.
A creation of sea consciousness. It helps the monolithians to heal even the most... Unfortunately, it only works on those who lack resistance to external... Trading one's freedom for the chance to wander through the sea...
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. Now go. Don't waste...
Monoliths, help our brethren in their recovery. Your enemies are many. Invaluable.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Find him, brothers!
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiments took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one. Or rather, the first. Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods, filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods. but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But, given how things turned out, I was actually too daring in the end.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to...
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice.
The scientists you mentioned.
No, that can't be.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible!
Why did you?
Because how could I consent to such a notion? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. A zone?
A zone open to
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently. And then, we might have become different too. We were understanding and forgiving each other.
What do you know about subtle matter?
Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere. In the end, I turned out to be right. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Seek Consciousness died.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Chances are, he's still researching it to this.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Now, if your information is correct...
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this.
The scientific method isn't just about the If only Valentine could see me now. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an expert. I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, it's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers, I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
The zone's freaking out. The monolith, but none of it affects business.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve some thugs. Oh, I really don't like folks.
Okay.
Not far from me. Just Come on. Okay. We'll meet again, so...
Like we can kiss the dough goodbye, bro. I told ya, never take a gig unless they pay up front.
Don't worry, the clock's ticking. We're over here fucking around while you
When you dig this thing up, you'll end up with a bullet in your dome and just big jams in a fight. Clean it up. You've got the whole arsenal tonight. And if I spot even one speck of dust, ugh, what a dumbass. We've got our eyes on you, kid. Keep your finger off the trigger. Who are you? What's your business here?
Sidorovich sent me. You've got his package.
So that was Sidorovich's courier? Fuck. I had a
Hand over the package, and we won't have a problem.
Yeah, of course. On one condition. If you're here, that means we're on Sidorovich's naughty list. The last thing I need now is a war with him. That's why I'd rather have a sit-down with Sidorovich. If you put a good word in for us, I'm sure we can come to...
Fair enough. I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich.
Then it's all yours. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word.
Come on.
You were looking for...
I knew it. Guess.
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and...
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can leave. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear? Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk, looking for artifacts. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how...
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed we're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandit.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard...
Well, so I won't be...
I hear there was an old lab.
What's so special about that place? I'll give you the same advice I gave him.
Dark.
A seasoned stalker, but then he had a long chat with... In the end,
Either of us put quite a price tag on our fuck-up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word, too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours. Appreciate it.
Did you see those containers, Wolf? What the fuck was in there? Embryos? What are they growing in those things? If you ask me, those things they've been growing should definitely stay in the catacombs. That's why I blew up the entrance. Wouldn't want to come to the cauldron one day and find you all ripped to shreds now, would I?
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Where do you think you're going, Loner?
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer. Have you seen Dark?
He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in. He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
Cover me! Good work, soldiers! You must be close by. I'll check it out. Come and get me!
Wow, that was fun. So, who might you...
I'm Skiff. You must be...
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be...
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he... But as soon as our deal was worked out... But the old fox's tricks are wearing...
You mean the decoder?
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive. Unlike all of... Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me.
All right.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. No rush. We can't take the elevator anyway. The power's out. All right, let me think. According to the map, the breaker is just behind this wall. Get there through the vent, and then you can go back through the door. It's connected to the same circuit is the elevator.
Yeah, I'm at the entrance. Let's get this done.
The gate's opening. What's that sound over there?
The alarm. I've got company, Dark. And the door won't open. Fuck!
This whole damn place. Your door has a double security system. I had to confirm from this end that I see you out there. It's a good thing we split up. Quiet now? Give the decoder another shot. It has to work this time.
I'm losing your signal, Dark. I'm here, Dark. You all right?
Finally! I'm pinned down, Skiff. There's too many of them. But we've got a shot. We need to unlock all the doors. Look around for this. After you use it, I'll make my move. Remember, you won't make it without me.
I don't believe in luck. But I'll be damned if you aren't a lucky charm. This is just what I need right now. Open it. I've got your back.
I'm not looking to make friends. Skiff.
Skiff? You got some curious friends here.
Why are you here, Skiff? Doc had no choice. Unlike you. Who are you working for? If you lie, I'll know it.
I'm with Spark. They know what's really going on in the zone. Maybe they can help me find a new place to call home, too.
You're like a moth drawn to a flame, ready to get burnt to ashes. Scar's trained to follow orders. Clear Sky used to call the shots. That's when he almost got me. But who's he answering to now? I don't think you bothered to ask.
At least with Scar, I know what he stands for. But you? I have no idea what you want.
I want the zone to be left alone. All that common good Scar and Korshunov talk about is just a smokescreen. What they really want is to control the zone. Each in his own way. No. The zone doesn't owe anyone a thing.
The doctor told me about X3. It seems like the two of you have some history.
Caimano. Yeah. He helped me get to the center of the zone to take down C consciousness. Now he's using other people to fix his own mistakes. How convenient. He used to be part of C consciousness. You would have gotten into one of... What kind of nonsense did he feed you? Something about the old experiments of the dearly departed and the data that...
I talked to the representative of C consciousness, the Malachite.
They're dead. I killed them. All of them. I even kept a piece of glass from one of their pods. It was real. What you witnessed was an induced illusion. Up-sea radiation technology.
Induced illusion? Like Faust's phantoms?
Like the phantoms, the wage granter, the visiographs, or the shining zone. Do you want a peek? It's right here. You can grab the data that... When I found this place, I realized the Zone can be true to herself as long as someone keeps trying to use her to fuck, whether through TVs like these, or the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program before them. I just wish I knew who that someone is right now.
So, what's your next move then?
Keep searching. Right now, I've got to find a way into the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. I just need to figure out how.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not now. I got this covered. Just focus on what you need to do. But keep in mind that the Ward and Spark are my enemies. If they end up being yours too, we'll get along just fine.
Not everyone can handle what you're proposing.
This is the only way to the truth I can offer you. I'll get in touch when I figure out if you're worth it. Not if. And remember, either you're against everyone now, or I'm against you. The choice is yours.
This is Dr. Kaimanov. Have you managed to get the cartridge?
Yes, I'm almost there.
Before you begin, you'll need to calibrate the central antenna. It's nothing too complex, but you'll need precise instructions. I used to work at this station. All my old notes might still be around. All the information you need should be in there.
All right. Where do I find them?
They should be in one of the offices. If it's locked, try the code 1995. Hopefully I remembered it correctly. I'll be in touch.
In the event of my absence, follow these instructions. Reminder, the antenna is a powerful sleep conductor. Being in its immediate vicinity while it is in operation is strictly prohibited. Activate the antenna on the rooftop. Ensure that there is no biological activity nearby. Any interference could damage the antenna. If the equipment detects such activity, the fuses will blow, cutting off the power supply. Stand by. The settings are configured to activate the antenna automatically if the aforementioned conditions are met. No manual input required.
have an incoming emission. Seek shelter. is an experimental unit. You need to place the cartridge in the control room. And then, get into the capsule. I'll take care of the connection. Are you ready?
To enter the pod? But why?
To see the truth. Don't worry about the capsule. Unlike the sea consciousness ones, it was designed for one user. I'll take care of the rest.
Skiff. What's going on? Where are we?
You're dead, Strider.
Then I'm no more. But the experiment. Tell me we made it in time.
Yes, we did.
Really? Good. Were any of my men hurt?
No, just you.
Well, we protected our new life. That's all that matters. You asked me about my good luck charm, remember? It's an empty cartridge casing. Nothing special. A reminder from the day the psi fields were turned off.
May 2012. The military is storming the CNPP. Loon and SOVA teams are in my sector. The primary objective is Quartet.
Southeast 180. Landmark. Inspection tower.
Target, SOVA 345. Low lateral.
Target, Quartet 400. Moderate lateral.
Windage. Breathing. 3, 2, 1.
Suddenly, the voice of the monolith was gone. I opened my eyes, as if after years of coma. And through the scope, I saw the body of an unknown soldier fall. It's the empty casing from that cartridge. It reminded me of what it meant to not be in charge of your own life. But now, we are free, masters of our own destiny. Thank you, Skiff. Noontide will remember what you've done.
This rocket ain't gonna take you into the noosphere. Open up.
Well, well. What a meeting. A good man in a tight spot. You don't give up easy, huh? Well, keep sniffing around. Hey, is it just me, or were you talking to somebody?
Yeah, Strider.
Strider? How'd he get here? Strider! Strider! Have you boys seen Strider around here? Strider! Strider! Turns out there is life in the noosphere. Can you believe it?
I guess so. It's hard to digest at first.
But this time it's all different, right? Let me guess. It wasn't the most pleasant conversation in your life?
Strider deserved a better fate.
We all deserve better, Skiff. The Shining. We will get rid of the darkness that imprisons us, preventing us from hearing each other. Imagine an eternal spring, Skiff. No pain, no regret, no suffering.
I know, Scar. I just wanted to make sure.
Wonderful. I hope you didn't waste your time and that you figured out something interesting. So now it's time to share. Care to tell me how you ended up on Orbita?
I found the doctor. He said I might find some answers here.
Faith requires no answers, Skiff. Especially not from these gizmos. But I'm glad you stayed on the right path. The Shining. That's the only answer we need. Now we can go back to our search for a visiograph. There's bound to be another one out there in the zone. Which means we still need S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
What did you see while I was in that pod, Scar? Did you hear Strider?
I don't need to see to believe. Now you believe too. That's all.
What can you tell me about S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Just about anyone in the zone can tell you more about him than I can. I combed half the zone looking for him once. That's all I have to say.
I found S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He thinks that all Psi devices are controlled by the Stalker program. If that's true, there could be another visiograph at the program control center.
Get him to spill everything he knows. He'll help us re-establish contact with the representative. S.T.A.L.K.E.R himself doesn't need to know that, of course.
idea how to find the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. They are connected to the same device at the tropospheric communications point. If you get there and activate it, I'll get the data I need. Get going. I'll contact you later.
Something's not right. I might have something.
Neutralize the threat. Suspicious activity.
Judging by the atmospherics, you made it to the TCP. Listen up. You need to find and activate the neuroprogrammer control panel. Look for a panel with lots of switches. As soon as you launch them, I'll be able to calculate the approximate location of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center, the heart of X Network.
Screens. A whole wall of them. All static. And a creepy chair.
Right. Have a seat.
I think I'd rather stand.
Don't worry, it won't bite.
I hate dentists.
Are you set?
Yep.
Push the button.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Looking good.
Apparently Dark One's got 20/20 vision.
What?
That's his eyes you're looking through. Wave to the man, Dark One.
Hello, Skiff. It's Dark One. Remember how I tried to kill Strelok? I changed my mind.
Holy shit. How is this possible?
Well, sea consciousness used to have very advanced technology. Now we need to figure out what the ward wants to do with it. Anyway, it's time to wrap this up. It won't be long before they sniff you out.
I've got an idea. Talk to you later. I've managed to track down the signal down to the Pripyat catacombs. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R program center must be somewhere there. We need to find and destroy it. It's Dikyaro's territory. I guess it's time for you to meet him. But we need to act fast. You've made so much noise that all the ward dogs will run to the TCP now.
contacted. What's wrong with you, soldier? You're a constant thorn in my side. You helped Strider got mixed up with Spark.
I eliminated Faust.
And for that, I'm grateful. Sit down.
What is this installation, Colonel?
Look, I'd love to gather all you stalkers around the campfire and explain exactly what we're guarding and why. But I have no desire whatsoever to trip over your soiled mattresses while on patrol. I've been ordered to keep the aftermath of Project X a secret from the likes of you. It's too bad you trusted those dreamers. You've got a knack for it, you know? Taking people at their word. Who was it?
The Dark One and S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You trusted S.T.A.L.K.E.R. An agent of sea consciousness?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R is an agent?
The Dark One, S.T.A.R.K.E.R, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Sea consciousness bred them like cockroaches. This installation will help us find every last agent, but only within the perimeter. Unfortunately, many of them have already left the zone, and if we do nothing, houses on the mainland will continue to burn and collapse. This is reality! Miracles and fantasies are for those who can't face up to the real world.
I'm on your side, Colonel.
Bold move.
Skiff, you're awake. Finally. We need to talk. We don't have much time. Skiff, I know we've had different agendas so far, and it might be hard for you to trust me, but I genuinely want to help.
What is this place?
The isolation unit at the chemical plant. The Colonel keeps prisoners here.
Where's all my stuff?
I don't know. Sorry. They must have taken it when they searched you.
Are you trying to recruit me again? Don't bother. I can see right through your ward bullshit.
I'm here because we have a mutual acquaintance. Richter. He was once a field consultant for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. We parted ways because his priority was the zone, while mine was science.
And now?
And now... I'm beginning to think... there are more important things than science. Richter told me Ozerski and S.T.A.L.K.E.R have managed to build a visiograph in Lab X-17 at Malachite. He said you had a personal conversation with the representative. Is that true? Did you speak with him?
It all adds up now. The head of sea consciousness was Valentin Dahlin. Are you his son?
How did you know that?
I was looking for the doctor in the Red Forest. Turns out, the man posing as the savior is Dr. Kaimanov, the same guy who refused to go into the 8th pod in 2006. He told me about your father and his subtle matter theory.
Have you learned anything new about subtle matter?
Yes. Everything the representative said is true. Subtle matter, the shining zone, immortality within the noosphere. It's all real.
How can I be sure of what you're saying? Do you have any proof?
If my words aren't enough to convince you, you can reach out to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He figured it out long before I did.
But that's impossible. Unthinkable. And yet, you know, when I was a kid, my father once told me, for a true scientist, impossible simply means unexplored. Whenever I faced a problem I couldn't solve, he'd say, dig deeper, Dallin. I've tried to live by that rule my whole life. And that's why I want to thank you. You didn't settle for superficial answers. You dug deeper. Thank you for that, Skiff. I'll give you the key to the cell. You need to get out of here. The sooner, the better.
You're doing the right thing, Dallin.
I hope so. Just be careful. There are patrols everywhere. Wait until I'm at a safe distance. Then, get out of here. And Skiff, if our paths ever cross again, remember, I'm on your side.
Hey, Skiff, come on over. I promise I won't bite. They knocked all my teeth out anyway. I don't want to know whatever's going on between you and that brainiac. Turning against his own. Fuck. I'm done with all that mysteries of the zone crap. Here's the deal. Give me the key, and I'll tell you where they stashed your stuff.
Here you go. How do you know where my stuff is?
The guards mentioned it. You can overhear a lot if you play dead, including a little chat between a Skiff and a Dallin.
Let's cut to the chase.
They didn't take your PDA? Then again, who would you even call? S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Here, this is where they stashed their stuff. Don't get caught out there. I'll give you a head start. You'll probably go quietly. But I want the war to know I was here. Thanks for not leaving me in the lurch. Get moving while the hallway is clear.
I might have something.
I wonder what Dallin saw at Matt.
Zorov's dead. They gave us 2. But that bastard Boriak Kov will outlive us both.
He saved my life in the second assault. If it weren't for his orders, I'd be buried under the dugong. Maybe if you quit swiping rations, they won't have to cut your paycheck.
He was trying to save our equipment, not your ass.
Everyone stay put.
Suscríbete y deja un buen like en The Last Hope ProjectZ.